Cubs and the Toronto Blue Jays. Interleague baseball comes your way next. Dennis Whitmore gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Here's Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
There we go.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
Yeah.
Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero is there on to first, and Markakis is retired 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 5.
A bouncer to the left side. Guerrero comes up with it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score.
Leading off for Atlanta, the left fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Junior.
Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfield. Randall Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And there's out number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
Donaldson.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Ozzie Albies, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Pops this one up. And no one will track it down. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one.
It's not downloaded yet. Yeah. It takes a while.
So digging in now, Brian McCann, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
McCann.
Swung on and missed.
Turn what on? Yeah, it's on. Okay, it's got this draw a face on it. Oh.
It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis waits on it. 2 down. Digging in now, Dansby Swanson. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Dansby.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Swanson has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is. He shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And there are 2 away now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Didn't quite catch the zone there.
You gotta be kidding me.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Hernandez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Matt Joyce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Joyce
drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
What the heck?
The 0-2 once more. Ground ball right into the shift. Drury has it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Now batting, Josh Donaldson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding his own.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
McCann.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Wow, talk about mowing him down.
Huh?
No, I told him it won't be hard because you know why? Because they're already synchronized. Yep. Oh no, it's all right. It'll be the same, but I don't know if he'll have the same stuff.
How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Up next for Atlanta, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Now a knuckleball that's on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They won't make a dent in a 6th. Ready now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Fouled away. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the line at 3rd. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field.
Come on, catch it.
Hernandez comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Coming forward now is the Braves designated hitter, Nick Markakis. No hits to this point.
Markakis.
A ball and no strikes. Swung on but fouled off to the left. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Working quickly now as the splitter's in there, 0-2. And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Stepping into the box, Matt Joyce. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Drury gloves it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into focus now.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with the strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he popped him up. Bichette is there, and the side is retired. So he's through 8 innings now, and he'll sit to prepare for one last hurrah. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Braves 0. So striding forward now, Brian McCann. He went down on strikes last time up. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
The batter, the center fielder.
In now, Ender Inciarte. Fouled off. The 0-1. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss, and he's got it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Well, obviously, after a no-hitter, there's not a whole lot of debate as to the identity of our top player of the game.
Yeah, probably the easiest player of the game to see. But all in all, this was his show, and he winds up in the history books with a no-hitter.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours.
Yeah. You want to sit?